Magnetic field due to a current carrying toroid is our topic today. So in the previous session you have seen the magnetic field due to a current carrying solenoid. A solenoid means it is just like a spring. A spring in linear form is called a solenoid. When you bend the spring in circular form, it is called a toroid. Okay, I'll draw the diagram of a toroid. So we have a spring like this. A spring having large number of turns. We are winding like this. We are winding the spring in the form of we are bending the spring in the form of a circle. Okay, the circular arrangement of a solenoid, this is called a toroid. That I is the current entering and IB the current leaving. Now it has got a radius, circular path. This is center. I can mark the center O, and this is the radius. Okay, along in the interior part we can draw the radius. This is the radial line. So the magnetic field also will be a radial within the toroid. Okay, let R be the radius. Let us choose capital R as a radius. Now the toroid is having a turn density. Let N be the turn density. This toroid is having turn density. What is the turn density here? Here the turn density is small. That is number of turns per length. Okay. Now we have we have to consider 3 points. First we are considering a point within the interior. We need to find the magnetic field in the interior region. So let us choose the interior region. For example, this point. This we will take. We need to find the magnetic field at a point here. Okay, I have chosen a point P. This point P is within interior. I am choosing a point P1. This is the point P1 in the interior. And the length of the element, I will choose the length of the element to be dl. Magnetic field in the interior region is in the form of circles. Concentric circles are there. So what about direction of magnetic field? It will be tangential. I can say this is tangential magnetic field. Okay. So at this point magnetic field is tangential. What is angle between the magnetic field at this point and the element? There is no angle between them because they are parallel. So we are going to apply Ampere's circuit law. According to Ampere's circuit law for the closed path B dot dl. Okay. B dot dl. Here B and dl making an angle 0. How can you then split it? You can split like this: integral B into dl into cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So no need to write that. Is equal to mu 0 times current enclosed. We need to see the current enclosed within the loop. The loop is here. This is Ampere loop. We need not consider the current outside the loop. We need to consider the current inside the loop. Okay. Okay, let us see through first this loop. Current is flowing like this. In the outer region, current is flowing in the opposite direction. Here current is flowing like this. Here in the opposite direction. So in each turn, each circular turn, current is threading in the opposite direction. Here let us choose I. This will be minus I. Here I. This will be minus I. Okay. This I and opposite direction minus I. I will explain this with a ring like this. Okay. If you have a ring like this, means each turn of the toroid can be considered as a ring. So one half portion of the ring is inside the loop. Means this portion is inside the loop. What about the other portion? It is outside the loop. So in this portion, if current is flowing in this direction, if I am taking this as plus I inside, what about this direction of current? It will be minus I. Okay. So minus I currents are outside. Plus I currents are inside the loop. Okay. Now what we will do? We need to find current enclosed. So N is the number density. So within this loop, how many turns are there? All these turns are within the loop. Number of turns per length is N. Per unit length is N. What is the length of this closed path? Closed path has a length. If R is a radius, 2 pi r. So in a length of 2 pi r, how many turns will be there? N into 2 pi r. So we have got total number of turns N into 2 pi r. Now each turn, this is total number of turns within the closed loop. Each turn is carrying a current, enclosing a current. This turn enclosing a current I. This turn containing a current I. This is a loop. This turn has a current I. This turn has a current I within the loop. So I, we need to add all I. So total number of turns into current flowing in one loop. Sorry, one turn. This is one turn. Current flowing in one turn is I. So this is the total current enclosed. Okay. So how will you integrate? B is uniform. B into integral dl. It is equal to mu 0 times n 2 pi r into I. Okay. So let us choose small I because initially I have written capital I. Capital or small I that we can use. Okay. Now what is integral dl? This is small element. When you add the length of each element, we will get the circumference of the circle. So how will you find B into what is circumference? It is equal to 2 pi. Integral dl is equal to total circumference, that is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. Capital R we have used. So let us choose small r here. Okay. So 2 pi into small r is circumference. It is equal to mu 0 n into 2 pi r I. This 2 pi r on both sides cancels, and what we are getting finally, V is equal to mu 0 n into I. This is the value of magnetic field due to what? Due to a current carrying toroid. It depends on number of turns per length and current carried, current flowing through the turns of the toroid. Okay. Now what we have done here, we have taken the point P1. Point P1 was within the interior of the toroid. Let us choose two more points. Now this is a magnetic field in the interior portion of the toroid. Let us choose another point P2. I am choosing a point P2 here. Okay. I need to find the magnetic field at this region. What I will do? I will select a closed path Amberian loop. Okay. Is the loop enclosing any current? No. Current enclosed by the loop. This is the loop now. For the point P2, this is the loop. The loop is not current only in this region. No current enclosed here. So what is the so this is the magnetic field. I'll write at P1. Okay. This is P1. Now magnetic field is 0 at P2. Why? Because the Amperian loop does not enclose any current. Okay, that's the result for point within the toroid. This is the interior region and this is within the toroid. Okay, so at point P2 magnetic field is 0. Now we have one more point. I will take a point P3 here. I need to find magnetic field at this point. So what I will do? I will consider an Amberian loop. It is completely enclosing the toroid. Okay, this is Amberian loop having a circular shape. Now here we will apply Ampere's law. Okay, at point P3. At P3, what is our equation? Integral B dot dl. Okay, is equal to mu 0 times current enclosed. Okay, current enclosed. Now what is current enclosed? This is our loop. This is a small element, okay, having length dl. Let us choose the dB, the direction of magnetic field. Now what is the current enclosed within this region? We know that for this turn, in the half circle current is I. In the next half circle current is minus I. For second loop, within this half circle current is I, next half circle current is minus I. Okay, so for each turn there are two half circles. One half circle, next half circle. For this half circle current is plus I, next half circle current is minus I. What's the net current in one turn? I minus I, it will be 0. So if there are 1000 turns, for each turn total current will be 0. So what will be the total current enclosed? This value will be 0, mu 0 into 0. Okay, so what is the net field? Net field again will be 0 at P3. Okay, why it is 0? Because the currents in opposite direction for each turn gets cancelled. For each turn, if you split one turn, like this is one turn, the view of one turn. If you view the side view, means from this side if you view, this is one turn. Okay, so one half cycle current is plus I. Next half cycle current will be minus I. When you sum up, the net current will be 0 at P3. Okay, so at P3, what about the magnetic field? The magnetic field has a value 0 at the point P3. Okay, clear? So that's about, we have seen 3 points. One region within the toroid. This is in the interior of the toroid and this is outside the toroid. Outside and inside magnetic field has a value 0. Only in the interior region we have a magnetic field. What is the magnetic field? Mu 0 n into I. Okay, thank you.